Welcome to Euro Football Daily, where today we're bringing you the top 10 Brazilians to play in Europe. 10. Gilberto Silva. 10th is Arsenal brick shithouse Gilberto Silva. The defensive midfielder formed a near impassable wall with Patrick Vieira, and the combination of classy ball playing and leg-breaking power helped the Gunners tear up the Premier League in 2003 and 4. Not losing a single game and finishing 11 points above second place Chelsea, who lost 7. Silva was such an intelligent and calm player that despite his position, he twice went more than 45 games without getting booked at Arsenal. In fact, he left the Gunners having picked up just 16 yellow cards in 240 matches, a rate of 1 every 15 games. 9. Thiago Silva. Coming in at number 9 is centre-back Thiago Silva. Brazil isn't best known for producing defenders, but Thiago Silva is one of the country's best ever backline exports, along with such greats as Lucio and Alder. Silva has consistently been amongst the best centre-halves on the continent since arriving at Milan from Fluminense in 2009. He's also one of the most expensive defenders of all time, costing French giants PSG more than €44 million in 2012. Injuries have prevented him from winning more caps for the national team though, but he's still on nearly 60, and with 4 league titles, he's definitely making his homeland proud. 8. Kaka. World Cup winner and Ballon d'Or winner, Kaka made his name in Europe with Milan, where he won the Serie A and the Champions League, effortlessly dominating games with his creativity and running. Like most exceptional players, he caught the attention of Real Madrid, and they signed him for €65 million in 2007, the then second highest fee ever. A victim of high expectations, Kaka was often good, occasionally excellent in Madrid, but he couldn't overcome his fitness problems and never reached the level of his performances in Italy. He left in 2013, returning to the Rossoneri before heading to America. Perhaps an imperfect career, but at his peak he was almost untouchable and he had to make this list. 7. Roberto Carlos. A football perhaps never travelled faster than when it left the boot of Roberto Carlos. The Real Madrid legend was called the Bullet Man for the speed and devastating power of his shots, and anyone who saw him play can tell you why. Carlos's thighs were once measured at 24 inches in diameter, the same size as Muhammad Ali's when he was world heavyweight champion. Carlos was skillful on the ball, a tough tackler, and was timed at running the 100 metres in 10.6 seconds. He wasn't always the most conscientious defender, but his attacking contribution and work rate brought him a World Cup win, as well as 4 La Liga titles and 3 Champions Leagues in over 500 games at Madrid. What a legend. 6. Rivaldo. Rivaldo's career was a weird one, with spells in Greece, Angola and Uzbekistan, but the attacking midfielder is best remembered for his performances with Barcelona. There he won 2 league titles and the Ballon d'Or in '99 and scored a staggering 106 goals in 199 games. A World Cup win followed in 2002 and a Champions League after he moved to Milan in 2003. Growing up in poverty made Rivaldo a little bow-legged and even caused him to lose a few teeth. But when he was on the pitch, his power and pace were overwhelming, and the player who was once named the Ugly Duckling became something truly amazing to see. 5. Neymar. If we were making this list in 4 years' time, you could safely assume that Neymar would be a lot higher than number 5. The youngster shook off his reputation as a selfish YouTube footballer when he arrived at Barcelona in 2013, harnessing his phenomenal dribbling skills in the service of his team and becoming a cultured playmaker as well. He's already won a treble in Catalonia, and he's approaching Pele's record of 77 goals for Brazil at a startling rate, with 46 goals in 69 appearances by 2016. At 24 years old, he could well pass the caps record of 142 as well. And when it comes to the Ballon d'Or, the only question is how many will he win? 4. Romario. One man who already has a Ballon d'Or is Romario. Praised by Maradona and Maldini as one of the greatest penalty box players ever, he managed 30 goals a season 12 times over the course of his 24-year career. Known as the man of 1,000 goals, Romario bagged 55 in 70 caps for Brazil, won La Liga with Barcelona and the Eredivisie 3 times with PSV. Add to that 2 Copa Americas and a World Cup and you get a phenomenally consistent and decorated centre-forward. Once sent home from a Youth World Cup for pissing off a balcony, Romario has certainly cleaned up his image, and in late 2014 he was elected as a federal senator in Brazil. 3. Cafu. Deadly on the overlap, rock solid in the tackle, Cafu is one of the best right-backs ever to play the game and nailed down that position in the Brazil team, picking up 142 caps between 1990 and 2006, a national record. Known as the express train for his lightning shuttling along the touchline, Cafu won every major trophy available to him, with 2 World Cups, 2 Copa Americas, a handful of league titles and the Champions League on his CV. Cafu has played 3 World Cup finals and has been inducted into the Roma and Milan Halls of Fame. What a player, what a record. 2. Ronaldinho. At times frustrating, it's easy to wonder what Ronaldinho could have been if he'd had the work ethic to match his natural talent. As it was, he never became the greatest of all time, but his imagination and audacity gave us some timeless footballing moments. Highly successful with Brazil, Milan and of course Barcelona, he even drew a standing ovation from Real Madrid supporters after a particularly great performance that resulted in a 3-0 win for the Blaugrana at the Bernabeu. Scorer and provider, dribbler and passer, Ronaldinho is also deceptively strong, able to shrug off bigger defenders, much like the man who inherited his number 10 shirt at the Camp Nou, Lionel Messi. No one could make you shout, "Oh my God," like Ronaldinho. He was a FIFA Street footballer playing the game for real. 1. Ronaldo. The man with the bad hair and the weird front teeth is the most iconic player ever to wear Brazil's number 9 shirt and was an almost unprecedented type of striker. Both deadly in the box and capable of dropping deep and dribbling past players, in his early career he was virtually unstoppable, with his technique, pace, strength and skill a nightmarish combination for even the most experienced defenders. His later career was hampered by injury, the dribbling and pace diminished, but he could still beat his man and was lethal with both feet and his head. Ronaldo was twice a world champion, but in a way his honours don't really matter. He was simply one of the most complete players in history, and that's why he's our best ever Brazilian to come to Europe. But have we missed any Brazilians out? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to know more about Cafu and some other great Serie A defenders, head over and check out that video. If you want this shirt, go over to classicfootballshirts.co.uk. They've got an amazing collection over there. And as ever, don't forget to like and subscribe.